Welcome to the movies and TV shows. I'm your host Alex. And I'm going to talk about Secret Invasion Episode 3, separating by topics. Skrulls. We know that within the British Secret Service there are Skrulls belonging to Gravik's group. Because the Butcher's hideout was leaked and Gravik had his plan with an English submarine. And this episode took place in England, where it shows that Gravik has many Skrulls in the country, not to mention the Prime Minister, who is an ally of Gravik. And Sonya was looking for a traitor in her agents. Sonya, who might be a Skrull on Talos' side. Beto. This character is not just any character in the season. He will still reveal himself as an important character in the final chapters, showing himself on the side of the heroes. Talos. The series has shown two very different Talos personalities during all 3 episodes thus far. A Talos who always tries to tell Fury that he is responsible for everything Fury has achieved. And another more violent and impatient Talos that he usually is when he's working alone. And few times we have a Talos like in the past, more humble and conniving with Fury's ideas. Marvel can go with a good or bad Talos, but I believe he will be good if he doesn't die by the end of this season. Gravik. In this episode he appears with a plan to destroy a UN plane to try to cause a war. And reveals his plans to turn Skrull into Super Skrulls and bring about the extinction of humans. Gravik at the same time becomes paranoid and tries once again to find out who the traitor is within his group of Skrulls. Gravik demonstrates a newfound power ability by regenerating his body like Extremis. It is possible that Gravik already has all the powers, making him a Super Skrull. Vera. In 1998, Vara meets with Fury, giving information about Dreykov, making a connection to the film and history of Black Widow in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. When Fury sees Vara's new appearance in 1998, Fury asks who the woman Vara copied the appearance is. But Vara doesn't reveal who the woman she copied is, and still keeps saying that she doesn't work for Fury. Had Vara copied a Black Widow from Natasha's adoptive mother's generation? Showing that there was already a class of Skrulls that worked with Fury but were following their own interests. Possibly linked more to Talos's interests. For Gravik would be very young in 1998. In the present of the series it seems that Vara is still working with the Skrulls and that she has contact with Gravik because Vara is the possible foster mother together with Nick for Gravik. And so she has contact with Rhodes. Gaia. This character in the TV series is totally different from the comics. In the Gaia series it seems to be a fusion of 3 characters. The daughter of Talos and the Skrull Empress, when she's a Skrull, but this human appearance of Gaia, I believe it is Sword Agent Abigail Brand. On the TV series Saber. Which may be why we see characters in trailer footage that hasn't happened in the season after the possible death in that episode. These scenes of Gaia could be Emilia Clarke representing Abigail Brand after Gaia's death and managing to escape the Skrull. Another possibility, the more likely one, is that Gaia is just herself. And Gaia has the powers of Extremis and will regenerate. Rhodes. Hence the connection with Vara or with Fury being the Skrull agent that Fury mentions in the diner with Talos. In this episode we have a person very similar to Rhodes in the Skrull base. If that person really is Rhodes, then we'll have Rhodes and Vara working for Gravik at first. Soren. In movies and series, usually when not the body is not dead. At the beginning of the season it was only said that Soren is dead. But I leave an idea about Soren because there was no body. She could be alive and be this Nick Fury we always see with glasses and acting weird. The glasses is for Soren to pass the information to the real Fury. In the scene during breakfast, Nick is preparing breakfast, with a type of bread in the shape of a triangle and with poached eggs. An English version of toasted bread with eggs and bacon from the United States. We know that Fury doesn't eat bread toasted in a triangle. And Vara says this, I remember how food is made in space, giving viewers a hint that Nick is a Skrull alien. That is, Soren under Nick's disguise would be making breakfast that she ate with Talos. Soon after, we have a meeting of Fury without glasses with Talos in a diner, where Fury starts the conversation by saying that the same breakfast that Talos is eating is the same as what Nick prepared with Vara would be dog food, showing the viewer that Fury doesn't like this English dish, and with that leaving the doubt if they are the same Nick Fury. A mysterious scene at the end of the episode. If Soren is the Nick who was with Vara, Soren may be a mysterious character who appears following Vara. Soren may have left Vara at the house and followed Vara to learn her movements. Nick Fury. As I said here, I believe we have 3 Nick Furies in the season. One would be a Skrull, this would be Nick who is wearing glasses, in order to pass information to the true Fury. The other would be LMD, Nick without glasses and without an eye patch. And the real Fury would be what we see in the trailers, picking up weapons and using the eye patch and going to face Gravik at the Skrull base. I still think this Fury without glasses is an LMD of the real Fury, and that only when Fury has the eye patch will we see the real Fury in the season. I believe the real Fury is still at Saber's base in space. Well, that's what I analyzed about episode 3 of Secret Invasion. Usually Marvel has a 4th most exciting episode in their series, so I'm looking forward to the next episode. Thank you very much for those who watch the video and comment on the channel, like and follow the channel. Thank you very much. See you next time.